People with cars 13 years or older will be able to avail of a new pilot scrappage scheme from July. The plan will allow owners of petrol and diesel cars to get up to €5,000 for scrapping their old model and an additional €3,500 towards the purchase price of their new electric vehicle. €10 million will be made available for the pilot programme, with 65% of the funds ring-fenced for people living in rural areas. Well, joining us now is programme coordinator with Friends of the Earth, Clare O'Connor. And Clare, thanks for coming in to us. What do you think of the scheme?
Yeah, so at Friends of the Earth, we obviously welcome any intervention by government that will help households get off fossil fuels. We've seen in recent months just how volatile fossil fuel prices are, and unfortunately that volatility isn't going anywhere. So any government intervention that is actually going to help people get themselves off diesel, petrol cars and move on to EVs, we ultimately do welcome. Transport is the second biggest source of emissions in Ireland, so it's a really, really significant piece of the pie, I guess. And I think what's actually quite positive about this scheme is that it's targeted. Up to date, a lot of climate action in Ireland has kind of been broad, universal grants. And what's really good here, I think, is that it's a bit more targeted in that it's weighted towards rural households. We know that public transport in rural Ireland is really not what it needs to be right now. We know that, unfortunately, a lot of people in rural Ireland will have to remain dependent on a private car. And this grant is actually one step, I think, in starting to get towards that more targeted. I think it's also targeted in that it's getting people who have older vehicles as well. These people might not have actually the funds available right now to just make that switch instantly. So any additional support for people both with older vehicles, and I think that it's weighted towards rural Ireland. I think this is a step towards the kind of climate policy that we actually need to see in Ireland.
€8,500, as you say, would be a big help in trying to buy a new EV, but you'd probably still have to pay about €25,000 for a mid-sized family car. That'll still be out of reach for a lot of people, won't it?
I totally agree, and I think that needs to actually be addressed now. The fact that it's only new EVs, 8.5k isn't a huge amount when it comes to that. As you said, the 25k plus needed to buy a new EV. I think, when we look at what's been recommended by the Just Transition Commission just last week, also by the government's own Climate Change Advisory Council, they're saying the government needs to help people buy second-hand EVs as well, both from an affordability point of view, but also from a resource use point of view. It makes sense that we would buy the vehicles that are already there, and that the government are actually helping people to do that. So there really is a need to go beyond kind of pressing people into just new EVs and actually helping them with second-hand EVs as well from that affordability and resource point of view.
€10 million sounds like a lot of money, but it'll be very quickly spent.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, and I think they need to just go beyond this pilot scheme. I think, as I said, it's a really positive step in the right direction when we look at how this policy is being designed outside of the big cities, targeted towards people with older vehicles, and this is the kind of policy we need. And hopefully now we see with the uptake, I'm sure, as you said, it will be snapped up pretty quickly by a lot of people. So we do need to see, I think, just going beyond this pilot scheme and looking at more policy like this.
I know you're welcoming it being introduced in rural areas, and no doubt lots of rural dwellers will as well, but obviously a big issue is the charging infrastructure in rural areas.
Exactly. You can't just put out EV grants into the world without also building charging infrastructure, and that is, as we know, one of the biggest barriers when it comes to EV uptake, needing to have that trust that you can actually charge your vehicle when you're out and about with it. So I think you can't just do the EV grants without also putting a big investment into EV charging infrastructure, and I think that will be the next step that needs to go hand in hand with this.
Can I ask you finally then, Clare, separately today the UN has released a report saying that the strain data centres are putting on Ireland serves as a cautionary tale for the rest of the world. I know you had a report in Friends of the Earth out last week saying that Irish households have been paying what you called a hidden data centre tax on our electricity bills, and that could add up to €600 to people's bills by 2034. So would you welcome this UN report saying we're a cautionary tale, or is it just what we already knew?
Absolutely, and at Friends of the Earth we have been saying that for the last few years, that the government's current data centre expansion policy is absolutely unsustainable. It's unsustainable from a climate point of view, from an environmental and water use point of view, but also from a household bills point of view. It's billions now that we're talking about that Irish households will be paying to subsidise data centre infrastructure, and at what benefit to them, really. So absolutely welcome what the UN has been saying. We fully echo their sentiments there. Yeah.
Clare O'Connor, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us this morning.